Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between green hills and clear skies, there lived a young girl, Luna. She was curious and adventurous, and while the other children in her village loved playing in the fields or by the river, Luna had a different fascination. Every night, as the stars began to twinkle, she would look up at the sky and gaze at the moon. The moon was her greatest dream. She often whispered to the moon, telling it her secrets and wishes. "One day, I'll touch you," she would say, her voice filled with hope. The villagers thought Luna was sweet, but a little odd. They didn't understand her fascination. After all, how could anyone touch the moon? It was so far away, hanging high above them like a ball of light in the night sky. But Luna didn't listen to their laughter. She knew that if she could just find a way, she would reach the moon. She could feel it in her heart. One evening, while sitting on a hill, Luna noticed something new. A small shop with a sign that read, "The Dreamweaver." Intrigued, Luna walked inside. The shop was filled with oddities, glowing stones, clocks that ticked backward, and old maps of places Luna had never seen. At the back of the shop, an old man with a long white beard sat behind a counter. He was busy carving a tiny wooden bird, but when Luna entered, he looked up and smiled. "I've been expecting you," he said, as if he knew her. "What brings you here, young dreamer?" Luna hesitated for a moment, but then spoke up. "I want to touch the moon." The old man's eyes twinkled. "Ah, the moon, a dream as old as time itself, but dreams are not always easy to reach." Luna's heart sank a little, but she stood tall. "I don't mind the hard work. I'll do whatever it takes." The old man smiled again and handed her a small silver key. "This key will open the door to the stars. But remember, only those with courage and belief in their dreams can use it. Are you ready?" Luna nodded without hesitation. She held the key tightly in her hand, feeling its weight, its magic. That night, Luna climbed the tallest hill in the village, the key glowing faintly in her palm. She closed her eyes, took a deep breath, and whispered to the moon, "I'm ready." As she opened her eyes, the world around her seemed to shimmer. Before her appeared a shimmering door made of light, framed by the stars themselves. She inserted the silver key into the door, and with a soft click, it swung open, revealing a swirling path of stardust that led upward toward the sky. Without a second thought, Luna stepped forward, her feet barely touching the ground. The stardust path carried her higher and higher, past the clouds, past the birds, until she found herself among the stars, surrounded by their soft glow. Finally, after what seemed like a lifetime, Luna reached the moon. It was more beautiful than she ever imagined, glowing silver, with craters that looked like the marks of time itself. Luna touched the surface of the moon, and a warm, gentle light surrounded her. For a moment, she felt weightless, as if she were part of the universe itself. She smiled, feeling a deep sense of peace. "I did it," she whispered. "I touched the moon." But then she heard a voice, soft and wise. "Luna, you've touched the moon, yes, but it was not the moon itself that made your dream come true. It was your courage, your belief, and your willingness to follow your heart." Luna turned around and saw a figure standing there, an ethereal being made of starlight and moonbeams. It was the moon itself, speaking to her. "You had the strength to reach me because you believed you could. That is what made your dream real. Remember this, Luna. No dream is too far if you have the courage to follow it." Luna nodded, her heart swelling with understanding. She knew now that her dream was never just about the moon. It was about believing in herself, trusting her heart, and daring to reach for the stars, no matter how impossible it seemed. As the moon's light gently enveloped her, Luna felt herself being carried back to the village, back to the hill where she had started her journey. When she landed softly on the earth, the glowing key faded, and the door to the stars closed behind her. From that night on, Luna became known not just as the girl who touched the moon, but as the girl who taught others to follow their dreams, no matter how big or small.